Alright, in this video we're going to go over adding unlike fraction, and unlike fractions just have two fractions which have different denominators. So for your example, you have 2 over 3 plus 1 over 4. Now, as you can see, the two denominators are different. Okay, that means this is an unlike fraction. And what this means is we have to do a couple of different operations first. The first thing we need to realize is we can't add these together. We have to convert them both to a fraction. They both have the same denominator. And we do this by using the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple is basically a factor that they both share, which is going to result in the simplest fraction. And it's sometimes found, but not always, by multiplying the two numbers, the two denominators together. So, in this case, the lowest common denominator is found by doing that. So the lowest common denominator, or the LCM, is equal to 12. Once we've done this first step, all we need to do is convert each of these fractions to an equivalent fraction with the denominator 12. So 2 over 3 is equal to something over 12. An equivalent fraction means we have to do the same to the bottom as we do to the top. So to go from 3 to 12 would multiply it by 4, which means we need to do the same to the top. 2 times 4 is 8. And let's do the same for a quarter. Is equal to something over 12. Well, to go from 4 to 12, we have multiplied it by 3, which means you have to do the same to the top. 1 times 3 is just 3. Now that we have two fractions with the same denominator, we can add them like fractions. 8 over 12 plus 3 over 12. Okay, and that just equals 11 over 12. Right, let's move on to the next one, and you can have some practice. Okay, the next one, just pause it if you'd like to have a go first, and then I will solve it. So we have 1 over 6 plus 3 over 8. Now, first question, what is the LCM? Well, we know that 6 and 8 have a common multiple in 24. So that will probably be the lowest common multiple. LCM is equal to 24. How do we find this out? Well, we just do multiples of 6 and multiples of 8 until we figure it out. So we have 6, 12, 18, and 24, and 8, 16, and 24, and where these two intersect is our lowest common multiple. You could have done 6 times 8 if you wish to find a common multiple and then simplified it down. Right, now let's convert both of these to the new fractions. So 1 over 6 is plus 3 over 8 is equal to something over 24 plus something over 24. Alright, to go from 6 to 24, we've multiplied it by 4, which means we have to do the same to the top. So 1 times 4 is just 4. Now with this one, to go to 8 to 24, we've multiplied it by 3. So 3 times 3 will be 9. Okay, so now we have 4 plus 9 over 24, which is just 13 over 24. Alright, I hope that was easy. I'll bring up another one for you to practice. Okay, so pause the video and then I will solve it. Alright, so we have 5 over 7 plus 2 over 3, and we need the lowest common multiple. Now this one, the lowest common multiple, is found by multiplying the two denominators. The LCM is equal to 21. Alright. So 5 over 7 plus 2 over 3 is equal to something over 21 plus something over 21. To go from 7 to 21, we multiplied it by 3, so we have to do the same to the 5, which means you do 5 times 3, which is 15. Now to go from 3 to 21, we have to multiply it by 7. So from going from the 2, we have to add to multiply the 2 by 7 as well to get 14. So the end result is going to be 15 plus 14 over 21, and that's going to be equal to 29 over 21. Now, that's an improper fraction. We can leave it that way, or we can answer it as a mixed number. So, this will be equal to 1, and then the remainder after we take away 21 from the top, which is going to be 8 over 21. Alright, so just pause the video and give it a go, and then I'll solve it afterwards. Okay, so our last question is 3 over 5 plus 4 over 9. And we need to figure out our lowest common denominator. In this case, our lowest common denominator was 45, and we could get that by multiplying the two denominators together. So, this is equal to something out of 45 plus something out of 45. Alright, how have I gone from 5 to 45? I've multiplied it by 9, so I have to do the same to the 3. 3 times 9 is 27. How have I gone from the 9 to the 45? I multiplied it by 5, so I have to do the same to the 4, which is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, add those two together because they're now like fractions, and we get 47 over 45. Now, we have an improper fraction, so let's convert it to a mixed number, and we get 1 and 2 over 45. Alright, that's it. I'll put up some practice questions that you can give a go, and then I'll see you in the next video.